Dear students, our today's lesson is on power. What is power? The rate at which a given force does work. So mathematically we say that power is work done divided with time. Its unit is joule per second, and if power and time is given, then we can also calculate the work done with this formula. So now what is the power of a moving vehicle? The power of a moving vehicle is defined as the rate at which the driving force is working, and its formula will be driving force multiplied with speed. The speed must be in meter per second. Consider the example here. A train has maximum speed of 40 meter per second on level ground against the resistive force of magnitude 30,000 Newton. Find the maximum power of the engine. So before solving the question, boys, you will have to understand the language of the question. Here we are given maximum speed. What does it mean? It means there is no acceleration. When there is no acceleration, the object is in equilibrium. That is, leftward forces acting on the object are equal to the object which are acting on the other direction, and similarly upward and downward. So we can say here now the driving force is equal to this, which is 30,000 Newton. So applying the formula, F is equal to PV, just put the values and get the answer. I'm using here 1200 kilowatt because we know 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So we can safely say now 1200 kilowatts. This example is very important in your examination point of view as well. An engine of mass 100 ton pulls a train of mass 400 ton. The resistance to motion of engine is 1000 Newton and to train is 20,000 Newton. Find the tension in the coupling between the engine and train at the instant when the speed of train is 80 km per hour and the engine is exerting a power of 4000 kilowatt. In this type of question, sketch helps a lot. This is the engine and this is the train. These are the forces acting on the engine and train. So you can draw your sketch. W1 is the weight of the engine, N1 is the reaction of the surface to the engine, R1 is the force of resistance, and similarly on the train. This is the coupling. This T is due to train and this T is due to the engine. So both T's are equal. So being an internal forces, we will not bring them into calculation. So here the information P which is given. So you will convert your power into watts, and speed which is given into kilometer per hour, we will convert it into meter per second. After conversion you will see this and you can calculate now the force which is equal to this. The resultant force in the direction of motion. So here remember students, since we are calculating the driving force, the resultant force, so we will consider the whole system together. So driving force will be F minus the sum of both resistance, which is R1 and R2. So F minus R1 plus R2. Therefore, since we have our resultant force, which is here we will call it driving force, therefore train is accelerating. So according to Newton's law, F is equal to ma. Remember again, here m, which is mass, it will be mass of the engine plus mass of the train together. We will consider the whole system. So by using this, your acceleration will be 0.318 meter per second square. You can use your calculator. Now we have to find the tangent. This was the question. So this was basically indirect question. We are given to find the tangent, but acceleration was not given. Therefore, first we will have to find the acceleration. Now we can easily find the tension. So before tension, you can, to find tension, boys and girls, you can use the engine or the train, not the system together. Now here you can split the system. You can either use the engine or you can either use the train. But I will go for train because on the train there are less forces as compared to the engine. So I will go with this. So T minus R2 will be equal to ma. Here we will use only the mass of the train. So T minus R which is R2 is equal to ma. A is this, we already calculated. So we can see T will be this plus R2, which will be this. Hope you understood. If there is any problem you want to know from me, you can write in a comment and I will try to explain. Thank you.